So this must have then affected your experience of life, everyday life. This whole kind of
Yes and no. I'll be candid with you. I still think I'm in, if I haven't ascended to that man or woman level of consciousness and awareness, I do believe my soul is not a new soul. I think I'm in that middle stage of soul. If I'm trying to give you some context of something that I'm not even sure.
a sort of an early 20s soul, maybe, or late.
No, I think I'm in the dark night of the soul, at least right now. And so I'm certainly I I I don't know how many alliterations I've been at, but I'm certainly becoming more aware. And this is where metamorphosis happens. This is the phoenix rising from the ashes stage of my life. That hero's journey of shift, and so I'm going through a lot of stuff in my life right now. Um, and yet it's interesting because my journey really began 20 years ago after I was going through a divorce, lost my high-end corporate job, and got wiped out in the market crash. And for the next 6 years, I was in a state of depression, deep depression. I went to bed wishing I didn't wake up. I was in deep emotional pain. And it is through personal development, self-help, spiritual work, and therapy was I able to rise above it. And then 10 years after that, I lost my son, and I was in another transition in my life of pain, but it wasn't as deep a pain as losing my identity. When I lost my identity 20 years ago, I was in deep pain. And so by the time I got to my son, it was a different kind of pain, but it wasn't in the state of depression. And then fast forward 5 years from that, I was in a significant romantic relationship with someone I was deeply in love with. And she didn't feel like we weren't aligned in our purpose in life. And she transitioned, if you will, out of the relationship. And that left me another deep pain. And right now I'm going through a professional shift in my life because of a few variety of reasons. So I'm going through another. And it's interesting as I examine this, today, I would go, why aren't I in a state of depression? Like, and because I have reasons to be in deep depression right now. I mean, I could give you a laundry list of things like, oh my God, that sounds like that would be depressing. And as I reflect back on my journey that began 20 years ago, I have built emotional scaffolding within my life, particularly centered around, fear and death has given me that emotional scaffolding to go, okay, it's not great right now. I'm not feeling great, but I'm still breathing. I can still have a smile on my face. I'm excited to have this conversation. Um, because I'm learning to adopt, but I don't feel it every day. I don't feel it every moment, but I'm learning to adopt. It's all going to be okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to frame it any other way, Catherine. I mean, I wish I could say something that was even more profound, or that could be put on a meme, than just simply it's going to be okay. It sounds like a bumper sticker, just do it, like Nike, or type of thing. But it's what I'm working on adopting. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, well, I've actually you communicated that beautifully, and
Oh,
in a way that, like, very accessibly, because I think